So this is how to do in elevations and turn them into laser cutting files. Here is the final, and here is what you are starting with. So object, live trace, tracing options, preview. This may take a while, it's quite large. Make sure your elevations and your plan are to scale, like exact scale. You may have to go through and use the ruler tool to see if it's the exact scale. So now you can see it's roughly like this, and make sure you click ignore white. Man, this is going to take a bit longer. And if you're happy with that outcome there, then you can click trace. If you're not, just play with this threshold number here. But you'll probably find this, since you're working in CS6, you'll probably find this object, image trace, and then you'll go window, image trace, and then you'll play with the settings over here somewhere. Alright, trace. And now, you've got this. And it's best if you bring in your plan, which you've already, hopefully you've already got it all good. So here's your plan. And you got to figure out which side of the house is which, comparatively. Okay, so let's just start with, let's just start with a nice simple side, like this one here. So go object, expand, okay. Now you want to go object, ungroup, and now it's all ungrouped. Okay, and now I want to grab, use this white tool, and you want to grab this section here, and then copy and paste it by your plan. Make sure that your plan and your house are to the same scale, otherwise it's just not going to work. Right, and make sure that this is the right side of the house. So this bit here is this bit here. I like working like with in the right direction. So you can line it up, move it a little bit away. Alright, so you want to make sure that for this bit here, you only have that one wall, because these little bits here is that wall there. So you want to grab this, and zoom in a little maybe, and you want to get your rubber tool and just shift if you want to get like a straight line. So you can just rub this bit out here. And then, oh, sorry, I forgot about the deck. You can just rub this bit out here. And any excess that you might not need. And then it comes into these finer bits. You might have to zoom in, make your brush a bit smaller. Okay, press shift as you move your brush down here. And that way it should stay in a straight line. You can get rid of these. Okay. I probably rubbed out that bit of the deck, but anyway, you get the idea. Shift again if you want that straight line, so it doesn't rub out any important bits. Just get rid of all of this. These are the foundations of the deck. Well, not the foundations, but the build up. Get rid of that. Any scruffy bits. See this bit of the house? That's like a bit that's further back. It's not part of this wall, so you don't want it in there. Because when you're putting your house together, it'll be very confusing if that bit is attached, and really it's supposed to be deeper in the building. Okay, so there's basically, this is your edge, right? And this is basically this wall here. And this bit of deck. Side of the deck. Okay, so now you want to go get this and fill it with RGB red. So that's going to etch out nicely. And then what you want to do, you probably want to go around with your pen tool because it's cleaner. And make sure that you're on stroke blue 255. 0.01, and you want to go around here, and you should push shift while you're doing this because it will make the whole lot easier and straighter. And don't worry if you chop off some of the etching because it won't really matter. So then you just go around here. Make sure you get your roof lines right as well. Trace all the way around here. I'm not being very accurate, but you get the gist. There we go. So now you have your blue line, which is your cut line, which goes all the way around that bit of thing, and then you got your etch, which is the red fill, and that is that little bit of the house there. So then, if you want these little bits here, the bit there and that bit over there, you need to go back over here, and you need to get your little white arrow tool again, and you need to copy that again. Copy, go over here, paste, turn it around. Okay, and you need to do the same thing again. So, except that you need to get rid of the interior bit because you just want those tiny little bits on the outside. So get rid of all this. You really just got to work in layers and work your way through the building. Right. There you go. So now you have those two little bits. And these bits either side of this one, but further back. So this bit here goes on this bit here, and this bit here goes there. And so then you want to go and trace, you want to go and color them red fill, 255 red. And then you want to go and put that blue line around both of these ones. So you want to just draw a blue line around them, like that one, so that it will cut. So then you'll have this piece cut out, and then you'll have that piece cut out, and that piece cut out. And you just do the same the whole way around the building. So you need this wall separate from this wall and separate. So every single time it turns a corner, you need to separate those pieces, just like I've been doing here. And then you have to draw a blue line around them, make sure that they're etched. And then, so eventually you should end up with something that looks like this. So you got all your little pieces that you need for the roof. There's extra roof line. This bit of the house goes here, this bit here, this bit here, and so on. So that's how you transform this to this, and then to this. And make sure it is to scale. And you can do this by getting a line, going this to here, and then you can click on that line and look up here, and it will say width 36. So basically 36 millimeters, you know, the scales on 1 to 100 or whatever you're doing. And then, yeah. And so this is what you send to cut. We'll cut all those bits out and you can stick them all on here. Cool.